All right, hello. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. Today, I felt like lighting silver on fire, so we're going again, enhancing this to pen. Why? I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to do that. So anyway, yeah, as we all know, over the past few months, Blackstar prices has gone way down. But if I could get this to Tet, I'll think about, do I want to slam it for pen and just keep going? I don't know. We just kind of do this for content. I don't actually need the gear. But anyway, let's see how today goes in enhancing. Okay, so we got some 40s. Might as well use these. Okay, so then a 65. It's a good start for try. $47 is kind of high, but fine. They kind of give a lot of fail stacks away for free these days. All right, let's start with 30 again. I see. We're gonna have that kind of day, aren't we? What do I want to do? So right now, before I click it, this is what my main gear looks like. I have to get one more to Tet, and then I'm gonna start slamming for knobs on the rings, and then that one, and then I just want to be done with Essence of Dawns, just because they're so tedious to get. So once they're all at Nov, going for deck shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it's bad, but you don't need the Essence of Dawns, so that's always good. I think from Oct to Nov, you use like a 250 plus stack, and then from Sep to Oct, you probably use like a 220 and up. So, let's see. Two out of 12. Okay, so this one is probably my Nav Karazad, and then this one is going for Oct. So good to know, right? Do I have silver on me? Yeah, we got some silver. Oh, we got two free durabilities today. That's nice. By the way, memfrags are going down in price because of that Pearl Shop event thingy. So it's a good time to enhance if you were going to do that. Otherwise, don't. Dude, this thing does not want to go try today. It's like you have to earn it. Repair all button when? I've been asking for this for like 5 years. Just allow me to like 0 to max all in one go if you have it. Good lord. Does not want to go try today. This is how fast durability drains when you're going for Blackstars. I'm glad that newer players probably won't have to know the struggle of going for like 5 of them back in the day. Now that Sovereign exists and you get a free pen, then the Tuvala one, and then it's cheaper than it was before. We're gonna go full pity for this try, aren't we? 86 is kind of high, actually. Let's start over. Always on the last one. All right, let's see. Well, that's cool. You know, I've been playing this game for so long that when I hit an enhance, I'm just like, wow. I don't know how many of you guys have probably become more jaded over time by playing Black Desert, but like when you actually hit something by enhancing, you're more happy that it's finally over more than you are with the item. Obviously, getting like a super RNG carried hit is always nice, but you're just like, I don't have to do that again. Don't worry, boys, we are not done. Got another one. I wanted to do this as like an educational thing, but it's like, I've done this so many times. I'll just teach you how to do this in like a speedrun form. Okay, if you are planning on enhancing Blackstars yourself and you want to know how to go about doing it, here's how. Okay, so we don't force anything here, but I understand some people might get so stressed out to think about it. Here's how I look at it in terms of, you know, how do you calculate value and everything. So if we were to force it, it would cost 2 of these, which these are actually going up in price. You remember when these were like 1 to 2 mil each? Yeah, now they're 6. And then 20 durability is essentially 2 clicks, right? So what we want to do is try to get it to a stack where we can get it in like 2 or under, so breaking even in terms of the force enhance, right? So I would personally rather use a lower stack. I know I could click this on a 0 to 4 and it realistically would be fine, but they give a lot of free stacks these days where I'm just like, I could do that. But anyway, ideally you just want to do it cheaper than the forced cost. So for example, this is essentially 3 clicks, right? Can we get it in under 3? So on average, we would want a stack that goes over 33%. That's 1 in 3. That's just averages. It doesn't always work that way, but people use like a 20 to 24. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I could do a 20, 65%. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so this one is 5 concentrateds and 40 durability. The durability is worth more than the concentrateds just because memfrags across the board are, you know, expensive. So we want to look at it in terms of 4 clicks, right? So what would we do? 20, 24. Let's just use this 29. In theory, this should be like a 1 in 2. Okay. And then you could use these as references. And my understanding, well, most frequently attempted enhanced chance for this gear. So people hit this on a 30 to 34. That's like the common success rate. I don't think people mostly start at these. Some do, like me. But I think some people start in the 20s and then they fail it. And then they hit it on a 30. So that's where that number comes from. I could be wrong. I have no idea. But that's how I read it, actually. So anyway, 42%. As long as we can get it in under 5 clicks, we're good. Okay, we're good. 30. Is 30 a good one? Let's see. 1 in 4, essentially. Let's hold this one. So let me see. 30 versus 40. 34% versus 27. I would rather use a 40. Like, overstacking when you have a lot of stacks is not the most efficient, but it's the best way to not get stressed out. So 12, I believe, is it 12 to 15 or 13 to 15? That's when these numbers start, you know, getting a little bit weirder. And so in theory, you want to get this in under 7 clicks. However, it's like 18 concentrateds. Now that the price of these are 6-7 mil each, you actually kind of have to take this into account of like the stacks you use. And so let's see, people are using a 40 and hitting it on like, people probably start at 40, fail it enough to mid 40s or 50, and then that's when it goes. I have 94 50s for some reason. We're gonna do that. Hope it's 1 in 4. Okay. Under 8 clicks and 29 of these. So how much would this be? 29 times, let's say 6 mil each. Probably like 180 plus 80 durability. That'd be like 400 mil if we were to force it. We don't want to force it. We're going to use a... Let's see. Use a 50. So in theory, 1 in 7. 1. That didn't feel good. I'm basing all of this off averages, not will it actually go in that. So with average luck, should be able to do it in under that many. Still good. All right, 14 to 15 is actually a stupid one, to be honest, because numbers do not make sense here. This is just expensive, 400 mil, and or like probably at the current price 300-ish, and then another 180. So yeah, maybe like 500 mil. So, forcing it is not profitable. I like the RNG part of it though. I don't think 86 is the right play. I'm gonna be honest, but if I feel like I'm gonna use something else, I would probably start at a 60. Something tells me I'm gonna hit it at like 11 out of 20, maybe 13. Oh, he one-tapped. Okay, never mind. Very cool. That was very lucky, actually. Okay, so next, we use the 30 that we saved. God, failing 15 to pry is minus 20 durability. Okay. And as you guys saw before, what we did exactly to get Tet, we do it again. Do I have a 60? Do I really want to use an 86? What do you even use an 86 stack on these days? I don't know, actually. Like, okay, so back in the day, what would you use an 86 on? I don't know, actually. Like, this is just in between good and bad. Maybe I'll use this for like a monos thing in the future. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Dude, try does not want to go. So in my career of enhancing Blackstars, I've hit them between 110 all the way to like 210, maybe 230 for a tap. The average, I would say, is probably around the 170-ish mark, which from my experience and apparently other people's experience is the same. 116 is really low. However, it's what we got. I have more, but I don't particularly like. What do you use a 170 on? Actually, let's hold this. Use a 150, and then I figure what else could we use it on? Maybe a Monos tool or something. I didn't really expect that to go, to be honest. Okay, let's see if we can push this up to 100. It's kind of sus, but I was kind of hoping it didn't go, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. Pushing a Blackstar up to like 200-ish is actually okay, though, because you're going to need it for either Karazad or Sovereign. Like, making it 200 is not the easiest thing. So, it's not the worst thing you could do. How many days do we have left? 3? Okay. We can make a few more. So let me see. We got at least 10 more clicks until we're out of durability. Let's make a few more. Let's make another set of 10 and then we're done for the video. It actually kind of scares me how this price is kind of high. Back in the day, it used to be really cheap. So if we only get a try today, that's fine, or whatever we end on. I think I would actually be okay if it went to a 200 stack. It gets a little bit sus kind of around this time, but it's fine. $200 is okay if it goes. Kind of an expensive Blackstar, but let me see. Okay, we got 24 more durability. Make another set of 10 and then we'll call it for this video and then see what happens. We'll continue on next time. How about we just one tap it all the way to Tet? Like right now. Okay, we either get it or we make a 200 stack. Either option is fine. I think I would prefer it to fail, not gonna lie. But we'll see. Okay, well, 200 stack acquired. 200, let me see. For Nav, Karazad, I think I use like a 250 plus. I could just, you know, get that to 250. This one, for Sep to Oct, we probably need a 210 plus. And what stacks did I use for Hex, Sep, and Oct again? I'm pretty sure for Hex I used like a 240, 250. Sep, I'm pretty sure I used a 300 for Sep and then a 330 for Oct. That did not feel good actually, but I think that's what I did. Okay, well, we could always save the 200s and stuff for like stupid things like Pen Monos ladle or something, the fishing chair. But anyway, I think that's it for me today. We'll go again next time. But until then, I'm actually out of memfrags and we're done. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Peace.